many of us know, the sequels are bad. Like, they sucked. However, instead of beating this dead horse even more, how about we look at what these sequels actually brought good to the Star Wars universe? I'm Alberto, and this is why the Star Wars sequels kinda suck. Now, to be able to look at these movies in a good perspective, we have to look at these movies from sort of an off angle. Not necessarily the hardcore $1,000 Star Wars Legos type fan, but we have to look at it in the more casual sense, considering this is Disney and this isn't made for the hardcore fan. Now, in the very first movie of these new sequels, we're introduced to this new character that almost adds a new layer of depth to the Star Wars universe. This character is ex-Stormtrooper FN-2187, or Finn. Finn is an interesting character because it adds like these layers to this almost two-dimensional villain that we had before. And this character that I'm referring to is obviously the Stormtroopers, almost the main antagonist for all of these films. Now, looking back at all of these different movies, we can see that the Stormtroopers are almost always used as some sort of disposable character. But that's because they're just that. They're Stormtroopers. They're not necessarily your big bad. They're just the dogs of the military for the Empire, if you will. However, with the introduction of The Force Awakens, we get this completely new, like, unraveled layer of the Stormtroopers, that the Stormtroopers are actually people, and we can see that in Finn. Now, Finn adding a layer of depth to the Stormtroopers and just overall the Star Wars universe is just one of the good things that the mouse has done for our beloved franchise. And now, I know, regardless of what I say, there's no arguing that these movies weren't the best. There's millions of arguments on the internet on why these movies suck, and I'm not here to argue with those. However, as I said before, these movies did add a whole new layer of depth to the universe, and overall, I mean, they did some pretty good things. As much as we hate to say it, these movies are canon, and at least they gave us like BB-8 and the Penguin, so I mean, that's that.